Hello everyone, HoneyBeeKwen here, and today we're doing a challenge video. I challenge you to make it further than I am. Now, I'm not going to do much commentary on this video. What I'm going to do is something a little similar to other YouTubers. I am just going to watch and show my honest reaction. I am pretty immune to gross things at this point. So you watch along with me and please comment below on how far you were able to make it in this challenge. I promise you that my reactions are very genuine. I will only be editing this video as far as putting the clips together, but as far as that goes, I will be blinking and I have my seltzer with me, but I'm telling you, I don't get fazed by gross things anymore. And if you made it all the way to the end, well, congratulations. And if you had to go, oh no, this is not for me, then sorry, you just can't make it as far as I can. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, unfortunately on this first video, there is commentary already on it. And normally I would be like, I want to do the commentary, but like I said, there won't be much commentary on these videos because, well, I think hearing the sound of the video adds this more pleasure to the grossness. So you might think we're watching cute. No, unfortunately, you're wrong.
One, two, three.
Is the ugliest animal in the world, the blobfish. But what if I told you it's not what it seems? You'll be shocked to hear that blobfish look pretty normal when they are in their natural habitat. The gelatinous blobs we think of as blobfish are actually decompressed specimens suffering from decompression damage. The blobfish lives in the ocean off the coast of Australia, and it lives really deep. Down there, it's dark, cold, and the pressure is extremely high. So how does the blobfish survive? Well, that's where the ugliness pays off. The blobfish has a jelly-like body that can handle the squeezing from all of that underwater pressure. Most of the blobfish that we've seen have been caught by fishing nets and brought to the surface where the pressure changes their appearance. So is the blobfish really ugly? Well, ugly is kind of in the eye of the beholder.
Good. I'm just using my fingers, nothing sharp right now, just to kind of feel a way around it. You know how like when you squeeze it in a dimple, it kind of has little bands that are holding it in place. I'm trying to like see if I can get those out.
Okay.
Everything looks good. What, you guys using? Okay. Okay. You're doing awesome. So you live in Victorville.
Yeah, and I work down there also.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm stressed. Oh, okay. So you travel a lot.
Yeah.
You used to this crazy traffic. Isn't that worse? It's so much worse there.
It is.
Wait, do you go up to 18 too?
18? No.
No, that's not like that. 18's up the hill to the north. Because I know
That's
they're
not about Lancaster.
right, and it's like the part of the road is closed
Yeah.
because there's like damage or something.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
I don't go up to 18.
But you get snow and stuff coming over here and stuff. Right? You see, you were kind of closer. You know Victorville.
Yeah.
You know, I don't.
Victorville's a little, like, it's a little
Squeezing
further
you,
in.
okay? That's all with my fingers. It's a little far, more inland, or
Like more
to get past
in
it.
the high desert, like, because it's like Hesperia first, then Victorville.
Yeah.
You lived in.
Hesperia. Yeah, like right on the cusp of Victorville.
If you're going to a Vegas, so you pass that by.
Yeah. So you just feel me kind of wiggling around, trying to like ease it out of this tight area. Sometimes if I wiggle it back and forth, it'll kind of pop out, and that's what I try to do because it's like the safest and the least traumatic to it. But if I pull on you, sometimes if it pulls and it's like uncomfortable, you let me know, okay? Just trying to detach it from its little tendrils, its little attachments to you. So you just started to notice this on your arm, and did other people notice it, or is it?
Well, not really. I don't think nobody else, really saw it up on my shirt. It's just that,
Yeah, I feel like your shirt kind of hides it. Because you have not natural muscles you work for.
So,
Yeah, you noticed it, and so you didn't want it to grow too big. That was obviously going to crack your stuff. It's your stuff.
so I'm going to go and just get it removed.
And it's great that we're so close that you can do that.
Yeah, really.
Come on out, mister. Stuck on out. Just need to find little angles here.
So is that something that's automatically just grow, or what caused something like that to grow?
You know, I don't have a good answer for that other than sometimes I joke it's just to keep us in business.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's like, it just happens. It's like your body just decides to kind of like, it's like a clonal collection of fat cells. So it's like I guess they're all the same kind of fat cells.
Yeah.
Clones of each other. So your body just decides to kind of make its own little, this fat cell decides to break away and create its own little colony in your body, like of its own people. And that's why it's kind of separate and it kind of does its own thing. Yeah, like another. So I just kind of, once I get a little leg over it, it'll all ease up and feel it. So I'm just pulling on you again, like if I'm hurting you, like let me know.
I don't feel anything.
Oh, good.
Paul Street removals on the channel, there's always a lot of comments saying actually what they're removing aren't blackheads and they're not doing a full job. People being very critical of them, so I thought I'd share with you a bit of a close-up look at a Paul Strip removal so we can see exactly what's going on. So what's been removed here is actually a combination of sebaceous filaments, there's some microvellus hairs, there's also some blackheads in there. Kind of does it all. Now it might miss the odd one, but that's absolutely normal. No Paul Strip is ever going to be 100% effective, which is why you might want to repeat it a week later and use this as almost like a preventative step in your skincare routine rather than something that you expect full results on day one. Hopefully that explains it, and I'll dip out to let you enjoy the rest. This is an extreme chemical peel known as a phenol peel where you can see the full process. The heal time on this is roughly 8 to 12 weeks, so definitely not for the faint-hearted. You actually have to have the skin removed, which often comes off in a mask like this, which is terrifying, but kind of gives you that reveal. You're going to see the before and then the after pictures, and as you can see, the deep and intense nature of this peel gives you some groundbreaking results, but it can also lead to some heart issues, so it must be done by a professional.
Yes, to get this removed. So I've introduced the olive oil, as you can see. Now here we go. You can see now that olive oil has already started to kind of seep underneath this. Now as soon as we've lifted it, look how wet this is behind this really dry, solid crust. What I suspect has happened here is patient's gone to the doctor. They have mentioned they've been to the GP.
Yeah.
Now, they have issued a spray. Now, we're unsure at what spray, has been issued. So I assume this is some sort of antibiotic spray that has gone in here.
It's usually optimized, isn't it?
Usually optimized, which, we generally, a lot of the time, we see it dry things up. It's good for infection. It kind of clears infection up. any debris left in the ear generally tends to, as you've seen on the surface, just really dries things out.
Yeah. It's almost like you get that wet discharge from the infection.
Yeah.
The automaze will go in. It almost forms like a crust over the top, doesn't it? And then it just solidifies. And because it was liquid to start with, this is why it's so firmly.
Yeah.
But look how wet that is.
As soon as we pull that dry piece away, it's just all started oozing. A lot of discharge here. This is obviously an infection.
Yeah. Not the one you want just before lunch, you know, or just after. Yes.
Yeah.
Was there a smell to this one? Can you remember?
I don't think there was actually. You can a lot of the time get quite a
Pungent,
yeah, quite a horrible smell, and you can usually I know. Again, any audiologist that deals with this kind of material will just know that you can usually tell there's an infection without even looking half the time, because you can just smell it. It's quite a noticeable smell.
The chap asked me the other day, do you take anything out of the ear that really flips your stomach? And I was going, no, I'm pretty good at most stuff. And he said there must be. I remember vividly when I worked in the NHS with a patient, and they had a raging ear infection, and in the NHS, the hearing aids are big moles on the outside. And he went to try and put his hearing aid back, and he take it out of his ear. You could see there was loads of really discharging infection before he put it in. He put it in his mouth and licked the outside. Oh my God. That was the only time I think my stomach went, what? We go, oh.
That's the top skin.
Just the top.
Good. Oh,
Yeah, see there? See how thick that is?
big bees. And that's why you have for me. At first, I ain't feel it.
Yeah.
Now I feel it. Nothing did. Baby, wash your feet every night and put that cream on.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? It don't hurt, just sensitive. But like I feel pressure, like that's all.
Mm-hmm.
That part is the joint, like a nerve and stuff. Real sensitive to my shoes. I don't miss my shoes straight, real good.
Gotcha. So today we're gonna do the mold for the insoles and the shoes. Yeah.
Every wonderful. They have to walk right.
Hmm?
They have to walk right.
Yeah, definitely.
My shoes, let me find, as you said, we found what you got shoes, but it's still bothering me because you're going to be the best time. You found it.
Well, it's not so much the brand; it's the type and what and function of the shoe. You know, just like they say in architecture, form follows function. Get this wing off here.
Last time I went in film, yeah, I feel that film. That's good though.
You get some sensation back.
Yeah. That's love. That's not alive. It's still alive.
Hey, Lex? Yeah, for our friend here, do me a favor. This is Mr. Jack.
Oh, okay.
He's back. I need the anodyne brochure for him so he can take a look through that. Thank you.
I wonder where she was. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she had stepped out for a second.
I can feel my nerves, my feet, boom, 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 boom. It's jumping.
Have they been doing that recently or just now that I'm working on your foot? Okay.
Man, I feel it. Want to see nothing down. It's something over the man. It's like the marriage is like, you know, the distance because you're working on it.
Yeah.
The sensation, like you said, is there. Last time I didn't none of that.
It was thicker too. It's harder to work with last time. Remember how long it took us the first time?
No.
We were up in here for a minute. Yeah.
This girl said thick so fast. It's going so thick so fast, you know. I'm like, wow. And he took the car off.
Yeah.
The whole thing came back pretty good in my ears. You know, I've been bragging on you. I've been bragging on you to everybody. You know that?
I appreciate that, man.
I do that. I got something to say on Facebook.
So,
I tell you, if you want to get your feet right, go to Dr. John. I say you know me, right?
yeah.
I come to you.
I really appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you taking time to look out for me.
So, did you make it through the whole challenge? Like I said, those videos don't faze me anymore. They never really did. So if you made it this far, please let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Ring that bell and do leave comments. And if you didn't make it that far, let me know where you got caught. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, bye-bye.